my friend and colleague there Sominabo, him now expert for solar. So what I want to go the ask him now compared to solar, why biomass need they work, the way solar they work, why people not to know them. So Sominabo, make you tell us now. Now we know say this thing now part of renewable energy, but any reason from your experience and your work so far, where they see say people need they to use biomass, everybody just focus on solar. What be the reason?
Well, plenty people know sabi say biomass exists, right?
Okay.
For solar, sun there outside, everybody see sun. So at least once they see the sun, they know say okay, electricity, I feel use and generate electricity.
Okay.
But for biomass not dirty. Even sheet, they use sheet safe.
Yeah?
Imagine say one person say, "Man, go carry in sheets, turn on to power." So many people know say that kind of thing dey. And then for solar, the market don't make solar. So the solar are this small. You get small solar systems where they like this phone, right? If you use them, even put light for your house. But biomass still big. They never make them small like that yet. Where anybody future go buy them, but plug them for your house, make light dey.
Okay.
So because it never small like that. Now why many people never know say okay, the future use and sharp. If not, why you know like throw all your dirty way they throw away, where they pay lawma how much. You know, like just convert them, you get light. You get light for your house as you come out this morning.
All right, but I go like ask Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul is still there for us.
I did.
All right, so if we go fit source this biomass from different all these things where I don't mention for here, that means they easily seen and we go fit identify where we go get this one. So wetin come dey hold us? Wetin come be the problem? Why everybody never get light everywhere?
Not the sensitization, the lack of awareness, the lack of knowledge. You know, they say, first of all, how did they talk again?
They talk differently.
One eye man for where blind people did, and be king. I think that's what they talk about. Yeah, so that kind of thing. People never know finish. So when the people come, they are aware, like Sominabo stuff, the solar power, people they very aware of solar. Say when sun stand, then get hope, so they still get light. But they don't know, so they feel use their waste, they get light. So that's now one of the constraints when they affect this biomass sector. A lot of people never really know and say they work and if you work. You understand? That's not my own thinking.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. And I mean to digest this matter where they go good, may some of our listeners send message to WhatsApp. Could they hear their thoughts?
Waiting, hear their thoughts on waiting. Why they don't know about biomass? They hear information we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, so they talk.
Make experts talk.
As they talk, they ask.
They need to listen to the information clearly, understand them, then they go feel ask. Not be even go. They go ask naturally because waiting with they talk now something will be eye opener to them. So they go ask.
I agree.
Definitely.
So, but Paul, tell us. We know say around the southern region of the country. Palm kernel shells, many, and we don't hear say they will use and convert or generate power, you know, and we get this thing in abundance around the southern states of Nigeria. But tell us now, would they talk as if we convert? How exactly it in they work? Make you get the clear picture. How it in they work?
Okay, the thing basically they work. You know, you get some setup where you go put in place for them to work. For you to generate power with palm kernel shell, you know, it's like how you want to do water generation, hydro. You get some processes where you go stay involved. You go need get boilers. You go need get, you know, especially boilers where you go fit, you know, burn those palm kernel shell. You know, the steam when that thing go generate now go help, you know, spin the turbines when go use and take generate power for, you know, your consumption and for your usage, you understand? So that's not how the thing will work generally. But there has to be those boilers in place for them to be able to burn. Then the steam now when go come out from that whole process, now you go use take spin the turbine will go generate power for you.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So Sominabo, you don't hear what you talk, but compared to solar, make I just ask you, solar process is simplified, but compared to solar, what be the difference in process to convert this thing to generate power?
So back in the day when solar was still new, where many people never they use solar anyhow, the way they use it now. The process too was very scatter. Plenty. You buy this equipment, buy that equipment, you go join all together to get the light when they come your house. With biomass too, na still the same thing. You go need get big machine where go first burn that palm kernel seed, the palm kernel back. After I don't burn them.
Where you go burn them? Now around your house or
So now why many people never they get them for house? Because you go first burn the palm kernel seed and the palm kernel back, then the heat, that smoke where they come out from the fire. Now you go convert. Now one go even they give you the light. That smoke, now the power waiting go bring the light for you. So now why even many people never put them for house?
This thing now, they never find any way to make them easy.
They don't define now. Most small companies don't they come out. They don't define Oiboman way. Where at least you just throw away the dirty for the under, just on them. The way microwave don't they now? You just on them for under. The thing go burn them by itself, bring out the heat. But those companies never make the thing small. It's still big. So the only way if you go when even the Nigerian government buy it for you. Or a big company we get money.
But the biomass kind of product or resources, they available. They there with us here.
We get dirty everywhere.
We go travel. Law market on time.
Loma they find where they go pack the thing.
You understand? We don't leave dirty for Loma. Loma they find how the person want to carry am. So why we not get investors? Why we not get people, companies who want come out to make this thing easy? Seriously, because I don't understand. Does it mean that okay, we really know the way, but no one go the way?
So generally, right now, three things. To me, na three things the whole. One, first, plenty people no know. So wait till you know how you want to go collect money. Everybody knows say Sunday give light. Now why
or how they want to give you money?
Exactly. How you want to explain that to the person who want to give you money? If I call me to now say me give me money, say I won't carry that your shit where you shit yesterday, give you light. You don't look me like say which type of
what can I go do juju?
You don't see exactly. So that's so.
Nigeria.
We're not gonna give you. Where are you taking it to?
Imagine I don't post what you won't carry up. No, nobody agree. Right? Now so then the second thing is again there's safety around it. Like I just say you need to burn. So you want to take for solar now, I get small picking for house. Once I put my solar, you don't on. Sometimes they go play nearer. But imagine say I burn palm kernel for house. You go home your picking, go there, go play near. So we never get the small equipment where go allow us burn all these things safely inside house.
All right, so Mr. Paul, this question go to you, sir. So I understand since we start Power Solution, we eco-friendly. We don't want anything we go pollute our environment. And so going by as I dey hear this biomass now, which means biomass one can be something we no go good for environment like this, because we don't want to burn all this thing. Which now for VR, now for Koi one burn am be where. So how be the think say now the contradictory thing be that now why they actually move?
No be that one.
Okay.
The reality be say those agricultural products like palm financial where you want born.
Yes.
Then they very low in sulfur and in carbon.
Okay.
So their carbon content is very reduced compared to the other fossil fuels where we use like coal and all those ones. So their components they environmentally friendly.
Okay.
So now one of the most important sources of renewable energy. You understand? They release carbon monoxide. Rather they release carbon dioxide. You understand?
And some people need to learn. People need to know this thing. Because I want to be fair. I just asked a layman's question.
Yes.
That's
a very important question you asked. A very important.
Because even as you burn them, right? Even as you burn them again, unlike normal grass where they burn outside, where they spoil its own layer.
Yeah.
This one as you burn them, now that smoke where they come out now you they use. So you know like say just they burn. No like say just they burn and may burn everywhere.
Exactly.
So that the smokes where they come out.
Wow.
Like that Think Electric company will come that time.
Yeah.
The way they build the technology, as you put all the food waste and everything inside, it get waiting, they turn them, and then you get the odor or now waiting they come out. You get how they pass them. If you use them cook, if you use them as a biogas, use them cook for your kitchen. Then they don't come build and the way we say that system they powerful. You get IoT system where they monitor you know, how you they bond the thing, how the thing they reduce.
Yeah.
You understand? Very beautiful. But as you talk, so reason why much investment no day. Now because people know to know, people know to know. I'm not the issue all they get. But anybody they listen now, we don't they curious how what they start. Maybe I will go pack all the dirty for my house. You know, what would be the way you go advise Sominabo, where people go take start? You know, if you don't listen this thing now, you they interested. How you feel say people go fit start?
So the first thing I made even go learn how to do am first. Just go learn well. Because you know go one say you want get light for house, you won't come burn the house. Right? So at least go learn. People there where they teach. Knowledge there everywhere.
People there where they teach.
People there where they teach. YouTube video there where they watch. Things they just understand how the process they go. So first things first, now learn and well. Then secondly, make sure say you dey safe. No go burn the one where you want small get one small light. You don't burn house where you don't build. You don't save all your money build. So after you, by the time you know how to do them safely, then why not? Now to start and small. Now if you start with your street, now when Loma compact dirty, tell them they give you the dirty, you no go through them. You start with that one small.
This thing go solve problem
before you know.
For Nigeria.
See, people go there, go reach where we go they buy dirty.
Obviously,
which one your compound use one and give us?
And I go to negotiate.
I go to negotiate you on dirty that.
I bet one give us on our sheet, we go give on our food dirty. You more like give us this dirty, we give on this one.
Go to here, Mr. Paul.
Wisdom,
yes.
Wisdom, truthfully, that's the economic importance of biomass for the country. Because thinking about the economic side of it, you know, palm kernel shell, you know, they talk say no part of palm kernel, for example, they have a palm tree, for example.
Yes, they wasted, yeah.
Do you understand? So you can imagine how much revenue where people go they make from selling palm kernel shell just to power generating stage plants where they come up. You understand? So that would be a very viable source of economic, you know, and income generating platform for a lot of individual companies. And,
at least person business could be to supply the palm kernel.
You understand? Person go to supply, person go to use truck. You know, business chains will come up, source of employment.
And I know states when they pay salary, we get plenty palm kernel, at least they go figure money. Revenue go there. They go employ people too. Mr. Paul, I go like know what thing go be your general advice to the public and also to the government, because know how for all this waka to work well, policies gas day, we're gonna need favor states and different people to feel make and what thing go be your general advice, please?
So my general advice would be say, make we no look down on waiting to improve our electrical, you know, power generation. We will not look down on them because say we get natural gas and we get water. When we explore other options, you understand? Make we try explore other options so that this country go better. And this light so we suffer, all of us go better, man. We go reduce generator noise for our house.
Important.
All right, and where do people go if you follow your social media platform? The best way to ask you questions, yes.
Okay, if you send me emails to my email address at paulezima@gmail.com, or anybody will get questions and even want to discuss partnerships, because I get foreign guys, some companies abroad, really interested in joint venture partnerships with Nigerian startups and everything, to explore the biomass sector. So if you get interested, if this conversation sounds interesting to you and you feel say now what you would like to, if you send me email, then we will talk more about them at paulezima@gmail.com. And if you follow me on, Instagram at I think PEEJAZY. PEEJAZY.
Okay. No, man, I no ask me. They say na PEEJA. We don't
show.
All right. So that question I want to ask you now, so they round up small now. We don't see how solar don't grow to the level we don't do now. Now we don't discuss biomass to come. What do you see be the future of solar, and then looking at the future of biomass? How you see the two of them they come by in the future?
So all this talk
maybe the next 5 years.
Yeah. So all this talk started one day, right? 10 years ago, many people talk solar, but today everybody talk solar. In the next 5 years, next 10 years, solar supposed to reach the place where everybody at least supposed to get one small one for their house.
Okay.
Right. So what I see personally is that 5 years, once solar don't reach the point where everybody don't get them, at that time, biomass conversation will come start. So the way solar dey now, in the next 5 years, when solar don't grow, now that way, now biomass supposed don't reach. Since everybody don't start the conversation small.
But what will we do to activate? I mean, where they look at, we say, now for us to do more for biomass, waiting be the point where you need to give. I mean,
so most importantly, the government need to help first.
Okay, government.
Because like, again, now lawman are government people now,
Okay.
them. So I leave the lawman they find where to throw away that thing. They start with that one
because
first.
we don't leave out for them.
Hey, if you pass, I don't know if you pass this road, if they come now,
Oh,
all those places, dirty just there everywhere. What do we convert the dirty? Use they give ourselves.
So if government feature you go talk to lawman, make them start them. Once once one government agency just take and start them, every other person go follow suit. So once government first things first for them to even grow, government just need to start set 1 or 2 policy, 1 or 2 safety things. Once it start, everybody hustle now.
Provide some lands and locate some places.
Exactly, everybody they hustle now. You don't trust Nigeria boy. Before you know,
but the way you see,
if
it's something we go fit simplify.
Well, definitely we go simplify. If person tell you yesterday say you go get solar for your house where the power come from one small laptop, you go gree. Now so they start. So no worry. By this time in 5 years time, we go down reach. We don't reach here. No worry.
I like this kind of. Why not contest? Because when they talk to us, don't worry.
I love the delegates.
Like don't worry. You don't be delegate. You don't be aspirant. You don't be delegate. Which I be you be PVC holder.
I be PVC holder.
Now the power be that. Now the strongest power.
But seriously, we hope say as we get all these kind of talks, people
Yes.
from government, they hear us, and now something where they go the reason.
Some of the questions people they throw for me here, now government they talk to. If you want to talk to government, talk to them with your personal hand. Okay? So they say something around, why they no go now say you can talk 1-2 lines that cannot be aired. Now another side be say now because they know to understand that maybe money no today. So you think so?
No, money there everywhere. No be me and you when they come here, we see one company where they use tire.
Yes. They convert tire.
That tire then they born. Money there everywhere.
And then tire they lack everywhere now. There's something is what I talk for that tire matter.
Money
In fact,
there everywhere, so no
they
problem.
convert them, use and do shoe, use and do mats,
Tables and different things.
many things.
Yeah.
So money day. Now that money day. Now just say they never ready to enter them, but everything money day.
Selling waste alone could be serious business.
Bros, to buy my dirty, the one I used yesterday, you will pay me something.
Everybody gonna want you to bring out that thing now. Mr. Paul, we need to free you because if like say I hope you there okay, sir, and then you don't give us every information we're gonna need from you, Mr. Paul.
I did okay.
All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you, sir. You join us for here.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome, sir.
All right. Okay.
Yo, so back to you, Olon. And I see one question again. CheChe, so how it go really work? Because I think say it go there scattered all over the place. So is it street by street or community by community?
Well, if I go answer, make I from what I already know.
Yes.
You know, go be like it be like the way with the solar day. Solar day different. Mini grid they serve community. Solar home system they serve homes. So now the question about the ask number before say whether we see like where to go fit simplify in the future, which is possible. Like that Think Electric, the one with them design. Now actually for homes, You know, they will come, they go set them for you. They even monitor them for phone from anywhere they be. Where then they as you put the dirty, go show you. Okay, it don't reach to put dirty inside.
Oh.
It go show you. It don't which kind of dirty you go put now. You know, say the dirty now from my knowledge that the dirty different, no. The kind power where yam can down, those ones go generate and physics. It is different, no.
That yam thing where they talk about it is and do amala. They talk dirty. That's not be that. She get me.
If you get
like their money don't start.
People will get pets. People get pets for house. As a pet, they
dirty everywhere.
They dirty everywhere.
They don't carry and go put for farm.
You can imagine. So now let's simplify the thing. Now they will be good now.
Wow. Well, and yes, before we run out of time, we go like to hear from the direction. You don't also mention say government gas really need to come in if everything have to work. Now government go need to come in. But for the people generally, you talk about awareness. How else for us to do? If not be waiting, would they do now for people to hear more?
Again, that's why I'm here today, right? These are the ways. Now this kind of way they use rich people. Radio, Instagram, social media, everything, right? The same way solar story starts. Now the same way this biomass story one day starts. And as it starts, they go like that too. In the next couple of years, the same way everybody don't know say solar they work. Now the same way people gonna say biomass they work. We just need to talk about them regularly. The same way we talk about the solar before.
Awesome. Wisdom, over to you.
I agree. Why I like to talk, we say we don't try to make people understand. Say renewable energy no be only solar. Biomass day, other ones day no be only solar. And so as they go and all on, would they happy say at least I know 2 of these businesses where we don't invest in. That Think Electric now one. We don't build. I mean, they will come back on the show later. And then Power Stove. You get one guy, Power Stove, if you remember, who we also talked to for the show. You know, we're happy and they're doing amazingly well. So now there would they head to, and all on, they're very happy. Say would they drive conversations around this area, and the future will not say good day better.
Somebody say Ansalam from Bokno. He said, CheChe, as long as something that is not beneficial to them, meaning the government. It will never look.
This one they beneficial to
but
them.
This is beneficial to everybody.
They find where to throw it dirty.
Even we self. Are we not
all the dirty where they roads across everywhere. They find where to. If you know the tons of waste will they generate.
Somebody talks about how powerful this thing will be to fit carry the things inside my house. Talking about biomass when I don't convert.
I say if they even give you biofuel to cook. I mean biogas to cook.
Yeah, I've heard it.
The cost of LPG, how much they fill your gas now? I feel my gas.
No go there. Me I dey reason firewood now.
I feel my gas the other day. I shout.
After all, they say firewood get nutrients where they come out from.
If they make the food, they get firewood.
They get firewood effect for the soup.
It was sweet. All right, wisdom, the best way for people to look out to everything where
yes. As always, I always share because I follow all on all social media platforms. Instagram at All On Energy, Twitter All On Energy, LinkedIn All On, Facebook All On Energy, and then go our website. You see, they put stories there every week because they read to learn. I beg. So find our website www.all-on.com. Click on the side, they say impact stories. Make you read how solar and all these things what they talk about don't they help people and different communities. And CheChe, to tell you now, some people they actually go, they will come send us email because our website for contact page, you get here if they get question, if you fill the contact form, send it, they come meet us. Oh, I listen to you on Wazobia. I get this question, and would they answer them? And that is very important. So anyway, we hook you, we know, then if you reach out to us, and then we'll get people with the back end, we go respond to Honor.
All right, Nigeria, and that much we'll go take on top power solution for today. Till next time we'll come your way, not every Monday will they come your way like this. I hope so you enjoyed this particular one. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
I've been not say you be the boots, and finally you.
Because that's an area.
We did.
So we'd like to host you next time, please.
No problem. We pay
Thank
full
you.
ground.
Thank you.
Tea or coffee?
No.
Or green tea?
Nah, green
No.
tea. Energy.
One.
Energy. All right, I will come back next on Top of Gamadam Show. Go be Women's Corner. Lagos, I know say you did there, and you did pay attention to it in the happen for here. No touch that die.